It's a plane. No, 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 it's a bird. No, it's a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. Yeah, you wish. It's a 2025 Cadillac Escalade all-electric IQ. This is what GM, or I should say Cadillac, had put up on their lots. This thing is phenomenal. And I'm going to ask you guys, do you think $130,000 is worth it? We're going to talk about that right now in this video here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandu. Answer that question for yourself. Don't forget to like and subscribe to really help us out, and we truly appreciate you guys. So let's show you guys. $130,000, what does it get you? Now, there's 4 trims to the Cadillac Escalade IQ. You got a Luxury 1 trim, Sport 1 trim, Luxury 2 trim, and a Sport 2 trim. This happens to be, in this video, a Sport 1 trim, okay? It's in a black exterior paint color. Get a load of the hazards light. We left them on, as well as we drop down to the daytime running lights, and then we have the headlights on the vertical plane. We got some more black gloss inside the housing of that headlight. Phenomenal look, kind of looks like a spaceship, don't you think? Over to this grill area. Well, it's not an active grill, but it's just a grill. It all comes illuminated with the illuminated emblem. Dropping down, 360 panoramic camera. We got some more illumination going across. Mid grill here, and then we have a bumper fascia that actually protrudes out in front of the car, a bottom grille that is active for the cooling. There's active vents there that open up as you're driving, okay? Bumper sensors going across the front end as well. Now let's go ahead and pop the front, or shall I say the front trunk. We're gonna use the key fob to press this button and open up and get a load of how much room you have. You maybe 2-3 dead bodies. I'm just joking, guys. Keep it rated PG-13, or no, rated G. But again, 12.2 cubic feet of space. We have a 120 volt plug-in. This is a power to load plug-in, so you can actually charge something else off the power train on this car. Okay. You also have an emergency button with a little light there and some hooks down. Now we could go ahead and pull this down. We can also, let's just pull it down. Pulls it down, shuts by itself. Now let's head over to the side of the car. Parking, light, we got a wheel well trim, signal light or a hazard light because we left it on, with the black chrome trim on the back of the fender, and get a load of how nice and long that front end is. Dropping down over to the suspension system, it does have the air ride suspension adaptive. We can increase or decrease the ride height. Coming over to the tire, a Michelin Primacy LTX tire, and that's a 275 50 24-inch tire. And then we have the diamond cut 24-inch rims. Phenomenal machine surface silver, high gloss black. Kind of reminds me of the 90s when people used to put 24-inch on their Escalades, or the early 2000s, whatever. But again, I love the fact that it's a big Boss rim. Cadillac emblem there on the front of the door. The side mirrors do come fully loaded. We have a blind spot assist, 360 panoramic camera, and automatic foldable. Got black trim going across. Because it's the Sport trim, everything gets blacked out, all right? We do know that from the gas-powered Escalades. We also see that here on the IQs. Smart Access, keyless fob entry. We got ambient lighting, stationary floorboard. I kind of would have liked to seen that floorboard isn't stationary but actually tucks, but because of those battery packs, they can't actually tuck them, all right? Coming over to the side now, this is where you're gonna see a lot of difference too on the IQ from the regular Escalades. The back here, the kind of sport drop in the back, and kind of gives me a Cadillac Lyric vibe or a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. What do you guys think? Leave in the comment section below, okay? Over here, tail lights, we get rid of those connected tail lights from the Escalade, and still keeps that idea there with the same kind of crystallized bars inside the tail lights. But again, LED tail lights, beautiful look. 1000 E4, Escalade IQ up top, spoiler with the integrated brake lighting, and we got a wiper tucked right under that spoiler. Privacy glass, kind of squished. Okay, can we open this glass? No, we cannot. This glass does not pop like the regular glass from the regular Escalades. The emblem, we have a live feed camera here for the live rear view mirror, and then we have a backup camera. want to take a moment in a second, Reliable Cadillac here at the Roseville Auto Mall, and actually give them a thanks and a shout out for providing us this beautiful Escalade IQ for this walk around review video, okay? If you guys are in the market, shoot over to the Roseville Auto Mall at Reliable Cadillac. They have a great team to help you guys out for the ins and outs of what you guys need. Now continuing the rear bumper fascia, we have the parking reflectors, backup lights, some more black chrome trim, bumper sensors going across, dropping down up to 8,000 pounds of towing capacity, and you have to remove this cap to get that tow hitch. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about also the charging port. You press the lid, opens up to the fast charging and slow charging plugs, and you also press that button, it actually shuts that lid. You get up to 460 miles to a full charge. If you're really low, you get 10 minutes, 100 miles on a fast charge, okay? So keep that in mind for you guys. Let's go ahead and touch sensitive emblem, and it opens up the automatic tailgate, and let's go ahead and talk cargo capacity. Now, this is where I kind of also maybe would have liked to see some more space, but they do have a longer version coming out, kind of like the Escalades where you have the ESV version. Well, this one in the video has 24 cubic feet of space with the second and third row seat up. If we drop second and third row, we have 119-inch cubic feet of space. And how we're going to do that, we're going to drop these using the control units. Press and hold, and we go ahead and press that. Bunny hops the one that was already down, drops that. Well, the entertainment center is kind of stopping that, but that's what 119 cubic feet of space looks like. Some more cubby room. There is no spare tire for the ones who want to know. Aluminum brush plate, Escalade IQ engraved, and up top on the right, we have a 110-volt inverter. Okay, let's go ahead and shut this tailgate. Let's now shoot over to the interior. Before we continue with the interior, if you find yourself in the Sacramento, California area or the greater Sacramento area and you need some passenger van rentals for friends and families for places like Lake Tahoe, San Francisco, Napa Valley Wine Country, Yosemite, and so much more, check out the link in the description below for Vagabond Van Rentals for the fun and entertainment with the friends and families using our 14, 15, 17 passenger vans. We also deliver, okay? Now let's bring to you guys the beautiful 2025 interiors. Get a load of that 55-inch screen going across 3 different screens, but again, one screen in 3-in-1 and 1-in-3, okay? Look at the beautiful center console, full tech. We know that it's upgraded to the nowadays tech because we got all that here, touch sensitive. But let's come over to the door panel. The driver door panel does have a few things going on. We have the heated seats on the door panel next to the memory seating, the ventilation, memory seating, controls to controls your seating. Now this kind of reminds me of Mercedes, I have to say that, so I don't want to lie. High gloss wood inlays with the hyper silver kind of chrome and the ambient lighting. We got some canvas on there, armrest in the leather. Your handles is how you're going to open the door. All right, switches to your windows and your side mirrors. On the left-hand side of that telescopic electric-controlled steering, we got a few buttons: parking brake button, the adaptive air ride button that you can control up and down, increasing or decreasing the drive clearance. The front button, the tailgate button, and the knob for your lighting on your dashboard. These are the new design steering wheels that we actually see in the 2025 Cadillac Escalade gas-powered engines, and you get the V mode there as well, so you can go from sport into the V mode. Controls to your heated steering wheel, the Super Cruise, also crash warnings on the right. You get your voice recognition, telephone systems, and the controls for that driver cockpit cluster display. We go ahead and use that and show you guys what we do when we change the theme of that. Okay, and then up top, we got a heads-up display on that new design dash. Phenomenal look on this IQ. Going over to the infotainment screen, we see the interface is Escalade interface. Let's go ahead and go home. We're on the home. Show you guys the camera system, 360. You can actually change the angles on that front and back. And we could also even view our hitch area, all right? Exit out of that. Let's go ahead and show you guys what the maps look like on this screen. Map on the screen as well. And then let's go ahead and show you guys the media. Media, you get the Sirius XM, Bluetooth, built-in Alexa, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. And then one different thing that we don't see on the gas Escalades is the charging screen, okay? Charge to 80%, 380 miles. Completion time, 55 minutes. It lets you know how many minutes to complete as you're plugged in, okay? Now, so much more. We can go ahead and open up the glove compartment. No more handle on the glove compartment there. You could also open it from this screen as well. And then we can control the one pedal drive system. We're going to leave it normal. We can actually set the sensitivity level as well. On the right hand side, we have the entertainment screen in front of the passenger seat, Hulu, YouTube Kids, YouTube as well. And because of that, the HDMI plug-in is here, USB-Cs, 3 of them, and a 12-volt outlet. Okay. We could also check the vehicle status on the screen. Miles per hour, you got your energy range, trip information, and your energy usage. Super cool. Cup holders are nice and presentable with that beautiful chrome going across. You can actually drop that for cups with handles. This is what the IQ key fob is going to look like. Wireless charging pad for your passenger, wireless charging pad for the driver, your rotary knob, and your little media volume knob to turn on and off and drop your volume. Buttons that are touch sensitive from here as well. I find myself using this area more than actually reaching over. I know I'm going to get comments that it's very distractive to reach over and to try to work this screen, and you can't be on your phone because you'll get a ticket, and I get it. It's kind of a double standard law, but hey, it is what it is. Go back to the maps from here. You could also go home. Temperature controls, do it, climate controls. We could also control the second and the third row from this screen as well. Defrosters up top. Again, syncing and AC and heat. Dropping down to the info bar here, we got a few things going on. Temperatures, the defroster button. We got your seat controls. Show you guys what that looks like. All right. Heated ventilation, heated steering wheel, as well as the positioning. All right. Then we got the controls here to all your special safety needs, your drive, your child safeties, your lights, your rear seating, and all that. Then we come over to the lighting system. This is how you're going to control your new headlights, right, and tail lights. Also, lane departure assist, and then you also can control the cameras up there from the screen. All right, just so many bells and whistles here. Up top, no tilt and slide panoramic moonroof. It's just one stable or in place panoramic glass. Right, has a shade. In front of that, we have a cabin camera, and then in front of that, we also have that live feed rear view camera that is frameless. The seat itself does come perforated, of course, and the stitching, kind of a quilted stitching pattern. Again, the electric controls are on the door, right? Remember, heated and ventilated, and we have the AKG system in the headrest. Right near the seat itself, we have a bridge system where we got more personal belonging room there. Now let's go ahead and shoot over to the second and third row seating. Second row seating. Seats look from the same, coming in from the front over to the back. Ways to control this seat. We know from the Cadillac Escalades or GM, lever to go forward and back, lever to drop this backrest and actually bunny hop this seat forward. In front of the captain chairs, we have the entertainment screens, one on each side. Hulu, YouTube Kids, YouTube HDMI ports. And where we're going to see that, we're going to see the HDMIs down here next to the USB-Cs and your inverter, okay? Now we also can see vehicle status from here as well on the entertainment screen. Honestly feels like you're maybe on a airline flight. Hard backs, dressed up in that leather and the stitching and the gray. Pockets on each side. In between that, we got a touch-sensitive screen for the second and third row controls from back here as well. That's what it looks like for the vents and temperature controls. If we go third row, it's also what it looks like. Okay, and then you can control your heated seats on the right and on the left. You do not have ventilated seats back here. You also can control the the vent flows through here, and also ambient lighting and your doors. Okay, go ahead and press that. We got a deployable cup holder too. Now, for space test, I'm about 6 feet 2 inches. Legroom for the second row seating and the head clearance is completely there on the IQ. We have a reading light and a snap handle. But let's go ahead and try the third row seating. Now, we also have an electric button here. If we go ahead and press it, this will bunny hop forward. You press and hold it again. And look at all that room. Now, the room coming into the third row is more than enough, I have to say. But again, it is going to be a little bit more tight. Now, for a full-size SUV compared to a lot of other manufacturers, it is actually very comfortable back here. But with regards to the space of this car alone, or this IQ or SUV alone, my legs are touching, okay, the front. Now, you do have more than enough room there on the second row, so I'm sure you can move this forward and actually maximize your third row space. Head clearance, because of the kind of that sport back, they kind of dip down on the top liner, and my hair is slightly touching. Again, I'm 6 feet 2 inches, so you might not put your tallest people back here. Air vents for your passengers and your animals back here up top, and then your reading lights in a very nice positions for that perfect reading light. You also have the voice enhancement speaker, front to back and back to front, to pick up on your voice if you're trying to talk to somebody in front of the vehicle. Okay, you also have them here on the second row seats as well. On the right and on the left, you have a few things going on. We got the USB-C plugins, cup holders, and a little armrest with a little itty bitty quarter panel glass. All right, now guys, as promised, as promised, we don't promise them at the beginning of the video anymore, but we'd like to drop the MSRP stickers so you guys get an exact idea of what comes on this car and the price tag on top. Let us know if you have any comments, questions, concerns in the comment section below. We'll try to get back to you guys as best as possible. Check out our other videos with regards to the Cadillac Escalades. Thank you, and God bless you.